In a world where people are married to their phones and spend more time on Instagram than with their families, it has never been a better time to start creating content and make a living online. Because the content consumption rate is at an all-time high right now, and it's only going to become bigger and bigger in the next couple of years and even decades. And I've already taken massive advantage of this opportunity because I've built a 7 million follower network in the last 2 years without showing myself, and right now that is bringing me in anywhere between $40,000 to $50,000 a month. Since there are so many different topics that you can create content about these days, I decided to dedicate this video to show you the 5 best and most profitable niches that you can start your Instagram page in. Now, I came up with those niches after researching almost every single page on Instagram, and I also run over 15 pages myself in different niches, so trust me, you're in good hands on this channel. So I just switched over to my laptop, and right now it's actually time to get into the 5 best niches, and I'm actually gonna show accounts that basically come with every niche so you can actually visualize what kind of content they put out and what kind of content you can put out as well. So the first one, niche number 1, is gonna be motivation mindset, because it always will be relevant. Never, people won't need motivation, right? Like, it's always gonna be a thing. So that's why it's like a more like safer option to go with this, because even in like 10-20 years from now, this will work. Now, over here, I got a page called Mindset Raptors. It's actually my page with over 1 million followers. And what kind of content we post over here is super simple. We just post quotes over here, as you can see, and we post subtitle reels of motivational speakers, basically. That's it. And it got 1 million followers, so this stuff will always work. Basically, how we monetize this is through promo deals and digital products. And a page like this with 1 million followers can change your life. Like, you can easily make like $10,000 to $20,000 from just one page. Now, also, the money is nice, but this page also gets me so many good connections. Like, people like Luke Belmar follow this page, and also recently I did a collab with Chris Williamson. Maybe you know him, but I used to look up to him. I still do, actually. But when I started out my business and my self-improvement kind of journey, I always watched his stuff. And yeah, doing collabs with him, to me at least, is pretty cool. So yeah, this is like one way you can go about it with like the quotes and the motivational reels, but you can also do it a bit different. For example, this page called Faceless, maybe you've seen it before, and what this guy does, he's actually one of my clients. I help him monetize the page right now, but he uses AI to make his videos. So like, he uses AI voiceovers, AI footage sometimes, and yeah, the views on this page are really good. And there are multiple pages like that. Philology, maybe you've seen this one. This one actually got started like a year ago and got almost 4 million followers, which is ridiculous, because a page like this, you can sell it for like multiple 6 figures, if not more than $500,000, which is a lot of money for an Instagram page, right? But that shows the power of those Instagram pages, basically. But yeah, again, what he does, he uses motivational content with AI, and it's actually pretty simple to make. I also have a page like this, actually, with this type of content. It's called Capital Fortunes. So it got over 530,000 followers, and as well, you can see like the views we're pulling with this page are pretty good. Now, let's move on to niche number 2, which is going to be luxury. So I picked this page as an example because I've seen this page literally when it was just starting out, and right now it's at 1.1 million followers, and this page is making a lot of money. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Just if you take a look at the content itself, to me it looks super cool. I always like this luxury type of stuff. Looks super clean to me. And basically how this guy monetizes this page is through brand deals. So you can see, for example, with this post, it's sponsored by Jacob & Co. So it's like a like jewelry luxury brand. So I'm sure they get a lot of money for that. And yeah, again, like pages like this are at least making $10,000 to $20,000, if not more, a month, and you can sell them for like multiple 6 figures, again, most likely. But the one thing is, with the luxury niche, it takes time to grow. So for me, when I already have like a lot of pages, it makes sense for me to start something like this, because for me it doesn't matter if it takes 6, 12 months or even 2 years to build up a page to this size. But when you're just starting out, it takes a lot of time to actually grow it, because usually those pages you grow by doing carousels. As you can see over here, he barely does any reels. So with those, it just takes a significant amount of time to actually grow and get into the algorithm, because in the beginning you have a higher chance of going viral with reels than with normal posts or carousels, basically. But yeah, the luxury niche, definitely a good one, and always will be relevant, basically. Now let's move on to the third niche, and that's news. And again, news will always be relevant. So I took this page, the Business Magnets, as an example. So you can see the type of content they post is always about like new stuff about Russia or whatever, or just like funny stuff that's up to date. So yeah, again, the engagement on those pages is just super good, because it's always something trendy, so people will engage with it. You can see as well the views are really solid, like hundreds of thousands every single reel. Now, of course, there are like multiple accounts like this. Maybe the most obvious one is Wealth, and yeah, like a page like Wealth is making multiple 6 figures a month. Like, I believe someone told me a page like this makes around like $300,000 to $500,000 a month. Of course, it got 10 million followers and it's the biggest in the niche, but even if you can get like a fraction of this, you're still good and you can do whatever you want in life. But yeah, a page like this, of course, is literally getting 1 million views every single reel, which is a lot. But yeah, the news niche is always going to be something. Again, they basically grow the most from carousels and slideshows, as you can see over here, because if I go to the reels, there's literally 4 reels only. So this will take more time to actually grow. But the one thing is that like you will have super good engagement because you're always posting trendy and viral stuff, and it's easy to come up with ideas because you just pick what's in the news at the moment. Let's move on to niche number 4, and that is women empowerment. And this might be a bit of a surprising one because it kind of goes together with motivation. But in my opinion, this actually is like a niche on its own, more like a sub niche actually. But I have seen so many pages like this pop up, and this one is actually one of my clients called Emily. And yeah, we got the page from I believe like 20,000 followers to over 419,000 followers right now in around 4 months. So that like actually shows how fast you can do it. But yeah, like the thing about those pages is that they're not like really general motivation. They're only for women basically. So you build like a super strong cult of feminist women basically, and with that you just have a super good audience, and it's easy to sell promo deals or to sell digital products because you just have such a strong audience. So I think pages like this, especially in 2025 and upcoming years, will do better and better because you know there's this whole women movement of becoming independent and all that stuff. You can think about it whatever you want, but there's more interest about it. So starting a page in that can be super good. And there's also this page. For some reason she blocked me, but I did search her up on Social Blade. It's called Feminology. And yeah, you can see it over here, and it got 1.4 million followers. And as you can see, the page got started in May 2024, so like half a year ago. And you can see over here 700,000 followers in a single month, 350,000 followers in a single month, which is ridiculous. In half a year, growing a page to 1.4 million followers. So that shows that there's like proof of concept, and you can actually go super fast with that style of content. So again, as I mentioned, it's of course more related to the motivational niche, but just only for women. But I just still wanted to highlight it because it's such a like gem to get into right now. Like even if you're a male, you can start a page in this niche because it's just working and it's getting literally millions of views, and you build such a strong audience with it. And as I mentioned before, the monetization potential with this page is super high. Yeah, let's move on to niche number 5, which is the entrepreneur niche. And basically, I would say again, it kind of goes together with motivation, but it's more to the business side of things about making money. So you can take this page, mentorship, as an example, and what they do is instead of like having the normal motivational speeches, they have like content about, for example, the CEO of Starbucks talking about something, or they have like a reel from Shark Tank. As you can see over here, 2.6 million views, Mark Cuban, 23 million views. And this stuff is going crazy. Like I believe this page also went from like 0 to almost 400,000 followers, and like let me check actually when the page got started. I'm not sure. You can see, yeah, August 2024, literally a matter of months. You can see 126 million views. It's just ridiculous how fast those pages can grow. So for example, if you start a page and you want to make it about business, pick something like CEOs talking, something like Shark Tank reels, stuff like that. I also have a page in that niche. Let me just pull it up quickly. It's called Wi-Fi Hustlers, and yeah, the style of content is pretty similar. I'm also doing like the Shark Tank content, and it's doing really well, and it's also getting like millions and millions of views. So yeah, I think this is also like one of the more upcoming niches because more and more people want to become like an entrepreneur. They see it everywhere on the internet, so I think it's a good opportunity to get into. There's also this page, I believe it's called Entrepreneurs on IG. Yeah, this one got 900k followers, and this one is also going crazy. You can see the views they're racking in. Let me actually check when the page got started. You can see like 2024. Like half a year again to 900k, and those pages you can make so much money with. Like if you have one page with 1 million followers, you will make at least $10,000-$15,000 a month with it, even if you have no clue on how to monetize it from just promo deals and just having something to sell. The better you come at the marketing side of things and all of that, the more money you will make as well. Those are, in my opinion, the 5 best niches to go into. And if you would like to know more about how you can turn your Instagram app into a full-time income, then make sure to click the link in the description, and over there you can find a free 25-minute video training that shows more about what I do and how I can help you get started as well. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe because my next video is going to be about the 5 best ways to monetize your Instagram page. And now with that said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.